Okay, so once you've clicked the link to log in, you'll get to the login screen here, and that's where you'll enter your email and the password that you've been given. And then once you're logged in, you're going to see a screen like this, and all you're going to see is the classes tab at the top here. You're going to click on that, and that's going to show you the show that you're about to do the scoring for. If it's an aged event and a weekend show mixed together, or they have multiple classes, be sure to click the combined view at the top, and that's going to make the other classes show up all in a combined view, because they're actually two separate shows, but they're going to show up all together into one. And what you're going to do, you're going to go to the first one, which will, for me, it'll actually be this one. We've already scored the first one. So you would click on the class at the very top if you're just starting out. So let's just pretend this is the top class. I'm going to double click on that, and it'll bring a screen like this up. And what you can see is that draws are official, so this class is ready to do the scoring for. So the first thing you're going to do is you're going to make this class active, and that's going to go ahead and push it out to live scoring. So now when somebody loads up the CHC live scoring page, it'll bring up this class. When you're ready to do the scores, simply add the scores in and hit return. Then when the next score comes in, hit return. And then once the green check mark, you'll see a green check mark that comes up, that tells you that it's gone through. So here we have another one. And then depending on your internet speed, sometimes it just takes an extra second or two to go through. If for some reason, your internet is cutting in and out, you'll just need to refresh your page, and then maybe a score will disappear or something, but for the most part, you should be fine. So I'm just going to go ahead and enter the rest of the scores here to show you what to do at the end of the class. And you can enter in 0.5s like that. Once you're done with the last one, you're not going to make scores official. The secretary will do that, because she's going to have to check the judges' sheets, and if there's any changes, she can go back in and change them. If you made a mistake and you need to change something, you can just go back and re-enter that score, and it'll push through. And then you can move your cursor to wherever you need to go. But if this class is done, all you need to do is go back to the classes at the top of the page, and then just select your next class, double click. And then if it's been drawn, this one doesn't have any entries in it yet, but if it's been drawn and ready to go, it would be in draw official mode, and then you would just make this next class active. Whichever class is the last one to be made active will be the one that's on live scoring. So by doing this, it just cancelled out the last class that we had active, even though when we go back to it, it still shows that it's in active mode. But this one is the one that you made. The most recent active one is the one that will actually be active. If you need to check on the home screen, like on the classes screen, you can see over here as well what stage each class is in, and you can go from there. And just remember, you will only need to use the draw official or active tabs to go back and forth. Don't touch any of the other ones or the scores official one. Those are for the secretary's use, and have other meanings attached to them. So you just need to worry about the draw official and the active from a scoring standpoint. There are any changes being made to the draw, either during the class or right before when you'd already made it live or active, you'll just need to make sure and refresh your screen, and then those changes should show up on your end as well. And that should basically be all you need to worry about. So just every time you get ready to, or you finish a class, just be sure to go in and make your next class active, even if scores aren't official, and that way it'll show up on live scoring.